This is the Nike GT Cut 1. This is not the Nike GT Cut 1. Did you catch that? One more time. This is the Nike GT Cut 1. This is not the Nike GT Cut 1. Get it now? So if this is not the Nike GT Cut 1, then what is this? It's a new shoe from Anta. This is the Anta Scalpel. Yes, scalpel as in the surgical knife. I think I know why it's called that way, so stick around, let's talk. Welcome back, this is Fresh Bear. Smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. That said, let's dive in. Here we have textile as the primary material for the upper. The material itself is implemented in two ways. First is in the front section of the shoe where the textile has larger thread groupings, and second is in the back where the textile is woven like a closed mesh material. Probably the most striking part of the upper and even of the entire shoe is what looks like a foam or fuse back textile. This wraps around the heel area before sloping down towards the midfoot section where the design transposes the material into what looks like a TPU frame. In turn, this frame cages the sides of the front midsole. Almost parallel to this TPU side frame is Anta's TPU logo. The lateral toe box also seems to have TPU film overlays to go with the webbing of extra threads. For the cushioning, the Anta Scalpel uses Nitro Edge foam midsole. It's highly likely that the Nitro Edge here runs full length, otherwise that TPU side frame is useless as it's meant to cage the soft foam material. Except for that shallow cutout at the back section, there is minimal sculpting on the foam midsole as it looks like a chunk of foam molded to a generic midsole shape. A rear view of the shoe shows that the back section of the midsole slightly tilts towards the inner sides, while the front medial looks thick from this same angle. For the outsole, the shoe uses solid rubber and this colorway has a two-colored outsole. One thing noticeable about the treads is that they look thick and have narrow spacing compared to the other Anta shoes I've known. I'm not sure how deep the grooves are, but these seem to be designed with outdoor courts in mind. This is actually the first time I've heard of a surgical tool used for a shoe's name, but I have a theory as to why this shoe is named the Scalpel. Long story short, a scalpel is a knife used to cut, and this shoe obviously has visual similarities to the Nike GT Cut, so I think this is probably Anta's own version of the Nike shoe, which had mostly positive reviews and public reception. Pairs of the first GT Cut are hard to find right now, so I guess Anta wants to cash in on that demand 3 years later. Will the Anta Scalpel perform just like the Nike GT Cut 1? It's up in the air right now, but based on my experience with Anta shoes over the years and the GT Cut, I think the performance will be generally different in terms of feel. There is no official release date yet, but I've seen pairs being sold on websites from $109 to $140. Actual retail price is probably within that range and more colorways will most likely be available in the coming months. In the meantime, let me know what you think about the Anta Scalpel. Do you think Anta copied the Nike GT Cut 1 here? Post your thoughts in the comments section, smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. This is Fresh Bear, thanks for watching, peace and love to the fellow underdogs.